Hello guys and welcome back to the channel. My name is Michael and today we will do a quick review of one of the newest releases from San Martin. It's the SN0034-B1. This is a very affordable and well-made Flieger style watch and it comes in this rather small 37mm case size. Just for transparency, this watch was provided by San Martin for reviewing purposes. They were kind enough to also send me some leather straps as well, which we'll take a look at later. San Martin also shared a $20 discount code with my viewers, so if you guys are interested, enter the code that is displayed on the screen right now for an additional $20 off. Speaking of price, this watch with the leather strap attached is currently available on their AliExpress store for roughly $165 US, 140 British pounds or 160 euros. There is also a stainless steel variant, which will be around $20 more. Personally, I prefer to wear my Flieger style watches on a leather strap anyway, so I would recommend going for the more affordable option. San Martin's steel bracelets are very good quality though, so if you already have a bunch of leather straps lying around, this one with the stainless steel bracelet makes more sense. It is also worth mentioning that this watch arrived very quickly on my doorstep. The delivery took around 1 week or so. Before we take a look at the watch, let's check out the packaging real quick. I usually don't talk much about the packaging of the watches I review, because to be honest, these end up in the drawer anyway, but San Martin recently updated their packaging and I'm a huge fan of it. So from now on, all of their watches will come in this green faux leather case. It has a suede inner lining and the watch will rest on the pillow. I think it looks and feels super premium and it seems like a very good quality product. Of course, you will still get your warranty card and some tools, just like before. You can use this for traveling or just to display your watches at home. One more advantage is that the overall size of the packaging is now smaller. I was quite surprised when I picked it up at my post office. Anyway, let's take a closer look at the watch. So, what do you get for your hard-earned money? As mentioned before, this is one of the more affordable San Martin releases in the past couple of months. This watch has an overall smaller footprint than their usual releases. The measurements are as follows. I measured the case at 37.5mm, which is going to be a sweet spot for most people, I assume. The overall case height is 11.2mm. I am personally a huge fan of the super slim case. The lock opening is 20mm, that is perfect for a watch like that. It means you can throw a bunch of different 20mm straps on it and it will look great. And lastly, the lock-to-lock length is 44.2mm. This means that the watch will wear very well on smaller than average wrist sizes. But keep in mind that the watch will also appear to be a little bit bigger because it doesn't have a rotating bezel. Let's also have a quick look at the weight. With the leather strap attached, this watch weighs exactly 65 grams. With all of those measurements out of the way, here's how the watch looks like on my average size 7-inch wrist. It is very comfortable and it might be a perfect daily watch due to the size. Due to the thinness, it's not a watch that will get in your way, so it is unlikely that you'll bang it around a doorknob or so. This San Martin has a water resistance rating of 100 meters, which is perfect for everyday activities. The screw down crown at the 3 o'clock position helps achieving that 100 meter water resistance rating. The crown features a hexagonal San Martin logo as well. The case back is sterile, which isn't really surprising, as most of San Martin watches come with a bland case back. I don't mind it at all, but if you do, you can spend some extra cash to get it engraved. Let's have a look at the finishing of the watch. This San Martin is made out of stainless steel, the entire watch case is brushed. The sides of the lugs have a beautiful horizontal brush, while the upper legs feature some radial brushing. The bezel is brushed too. Without any polished surfaces, this really screams tool watch to me. The buckle that is attached to the leather strap is entirely brushed as well, so it matches the finishing of the overall watch. I also wanted to mention that the build quality is great, there are no sharp edges on the case and no quality issues whatsoever. It features quick release spring bars, which is perfect if you're someone who likes to swap out your straps often. This is a dark brown leather with cream colored stitching. Overall, I think that this strap fits the watch really well. It is a bit on the stiffer side, but I am sure that it will eventually break in after some wear. We have 7 holes here and I am exactly in the middle one, so smaller and larger wrists than mine will still find a good fit. The dial of the San Martin watch is really interesting in my opinion. It is matte black and all the indices are printed in white. Those are an interesting mix of a pilot style watch and the Explorer range. So we have a big triangle printed at the 12 o'clock position and the San Martin logo in all caps below it. I think it is a good choice because the hex logo wouldn't look that great with this style of watch. We have the big 3, 6 and 9 numbers resembling the Explorer range and the minutes printed everywhere else. I am a huge fan of the cathedral handset that they used. It reminds me of the Seiko Alpinist line and it fits the aesthetic really well. The lume on the hands and the indices feature BGW9 Superluminova. It performs really well, but you can tell that the longevity suffers based on the fact that these markers are printed and not applied. Protecting the dial is a simple flat sapphire crystal with blue AR coating. It sits flush onto the case and I actually like the fact that it doesn't protrude at all. Due to the fact that the crystal is flat and the dial is black, the legibility of the watch is naturally really good. There aren't many reflections going on and you'll always be able to tell the time. Let's also talk about the movement real quick. This watch only comes with the Miyota 8215 automatic movement. It is a really basic but reliable movement, but it does have its downsides. The upsides are that it is really cheap to get and to replace in case something goes wrong with it. The downsides are that it doesn't hack, so the seconds hand will not stop when you want to set the time. Personally, it doesn't bother me at all. Hacking is nice to have, but it's not a necessity to me. Another downside of this movement is that the rotor can be a bit noisy, especially if you compare it to the Seiko NH35 or some kind of a Sellita movement. It is a bit loud and some folks might hate that. Lastly, let's talk about the things that I like about this watch and some things that I dislike about it. The pros are obviously that the build quality is just great. There is nothing to complain about and honestly I think that San Martin deliver a great product for the price. Another pro is the handset that they use. I happen to like it way more than I thought. I do hope that they will do more designs with this. Hopefully some kind of a Seiko Alpinist homage maybe one day. San Martin, if you're listening, please make it happen. What about the cons? Things that you might not like that much. Honestly, there isn't much that I don't like about the watch. The movement choice is of course one thing that could be improved, maybe with the Miyota 8315 or the 9015. And the design aspect might not be everyone's taste. The mix between a pilot's watch and an Explorer is on paper a bit unorthodox, but seeing it in person did change my mind on that. I grew to like it quite a bit, to be honest. So overall it is a really simple but fantastically built watch that you can pick up for a great price. And if you're looking for an affordable daily watch, this one might be it. Lastly, let's throw some different straps on the watch. Here are the two provided by San Martin. This light green leather strap is not really my thing, but it feels great and is really soft. I think they do come in different color variations as well. The NATO strap is awesome too. I really dig this dark navy blue color and it has this interesting brushed buckle. And here is another strap that I had lying around. I think it looks awesome. You can really tell that no matter what kind of strap you place on the watch, it will always look good. I will link these two straps in the description down below just in case you are interested in them. Anyways guys, this is the end of the video. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please smash the like and the subscribe button. It would help out the channel a ton. Please let me know what you think about this St. Martin watch in the comments down below. And I am going to see you guys in the next one. Cheers!